Welcome back to our live preview show, and we are just a few seconds away from the opening ceremony, the ceremonial procession to really kick off this week's proceedings, the 2018 Ryder Cup. We've discussed everything in the studio, we've looked ahead to the week, and now it's a special moment for those 24 players and the captains who'll be heading out onto stage to really sense the atmosphere. Fantastic number of crowd and supporters out there watching the festivities, the proceedings on what is a beautiful, beautiful evening just outside Paris. It's always a special moment. The stage is set. We are ready for the opening ceremony for this year's Ryder Cup.
The journey began 7 years ago. And now, the wait is over. As golf's greatest team competition has finally arrived here in Paris. This magnificent city is the beating heart of France. For the next 3 days, the eyes of the world are on it once again, as the best golfers from across Europe and the USA, led by two fearless captains, battled it out in golf's most famous team event. Heroes will be made. Legends will be forged. And one team will emerge victorious. Mesdames et messieurs, welcome to the Ryder Cup 2018. Mesdames et messieurs, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Le Golf National for the 2018 Ryder Cup! Wow, what a start to the show from the Patrie de France and the Kaiserships. The weather is beautiful and the fans around me are just incredible. Make some noise! Well, I grew up watching this competition as a fan, and to be hosting the opening ceremony right here in France, well, it's a dream come true. Of course, this is the first time ever that the Ryder Cup has been staged in France. So can everybody please stand for the French national anthem? There are a lot of French people there this evening, I know, but who's here to support the USA? That's not bad. And who's here to support Europe? Well, that's much better. Well, it's not just the fans and the teams who are desperate to win the Ryder Cup. This rivalry starts right at the top.
The Ryder Cup has finally arrived here in France, and 24 of the world's greatest players are about to go head-to-head for golf's ultimate team prize.
The PGA of America are proud to work alongside Ryder Cup Europe, and I'm sure we'll see unparalleled drama, tension, and excitement from the opening tee shot to the final putt.
The USA are a formidable team. There is no question about that. But I can assure you, Thomas Bjorn and our team will be ready, and we want to keep that trophy here on European soil.
Jim and the USA team won't underestimate the talent in the European team. But believe me, we aren't here to simply make up the numbers. We're here to take the cup back to the States.
There really is nothing like this competition. I know Europe will be ready.
I know the USA is ready. May the best team win.
And let's hope they're wearing gold and blue.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to welcome the two men who are both hoping to lift the Ryder Cup on Sunday night. It's the captain of the USA, Jim Furyk, and the captain of Europe, Thomas Bjorn.
What a reception here in Paris for the two Ryder Cup captains. Both these men have been on multiple Ryder Cup winning teams and have the respect not only of their players, but of each other. The European captain, Thomas Bjorn, is one of only 4 Europeans to win a Ryder Cup in 3 different decades, whilst his opponent, Jim Furyk, has the second most appearances in USA Ryder Cup history, with only Phil Mickelson having more. Both captains absolutely relish the head-to-head nature of this competition, and more importantly, believe they've got what it takes with their respective teams to lift the cup on Sunday night.
Good to see you. Good to see you guys. Jim, you have played in a Ryder Cup so many times. Now you are the captains. Which is the more difficult job?
You know, I think the most difficult part is still watching. You know, Thomas and I have played in a number of these. You get nervous, but you settle in after a few holes. I don't know if we're going to get a chance to settle in. We get to watch the whole time.
Thomas, in 1997, you became the first ever Danish Ryder Cup player. And now, 21 years later, you're here as the captain of the European Ryder Cup team. How proud that makes you feel?
Yeah, it's amazing. You know, it's such a golf career so long, and you know, this is a moment that you have to treasure as captain. It's just been a fantastic experience for the last 20 months, and these next 3 days is going to be unbelievable for both Jim and I.
Well, we're going to hear more from you guys later on, but for now, ladies and gentlemen, your Ryder Cup captains, Jim Furyk and Thomas Bjorn. Right, we met the captains, so let's meet the teams. First up is the USA. Here are the holders of the Ryder Cup. It's the USA!
And here they are, the USA team. Whilst history may be against them, having not won on European soil for 25 years, they have arrived in France oozing with confidence and fully believe they have what it takes to retain the cup. The stats seem to back that confidence up, as between them, they've won 31 major championships. And with just 3 players making their Ryder Cup debuts in France, Jim Furyk's team have got enviable strength as well as depth, and are ready to fight tooth and nail to hold on to the cup.
It's the USA Ryder Cup team, ladies and gentlemen. Gentlemen, please take your seats. Right, we met the champions. Now let's meet the challengers. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Team Europe. Paris, make some noise for Team Europe!
Listen to that noise for the European team. Thomas Bjorn most definitely went for experience with his wildcard selections, and many people believe that given the world-class ability of the 5 rookies, Keys. This is one of the strongest European teams ever assembled in the history of the Ryder Cup. Thomas believes his team are hitting form at just the right time and are ready to win back Samuel Ryder's glittering trophy on home soil.
Ladies and gentlemen, is Team Europe. Jim, Thomas, please join your teams and remain upstanding as it's time for the raising of the flag to signal that the 2018 Ryder Cup is officially underway. First up is the national anthem of the United States of America. Please remain standing for the Anthem of Europe. Please take your seats because it's time now to hear from the two men who have some very, very important decisions to make over the next 3 days, your Ryder Cup captains. First up is the captain of the USA team, Jim Furyk.
Thank you all very much. Distinguished guests, Madame Pécresse, ladies and gentlemen, what an honor it is to be standing before you today. It's a privilege to serve as the United States Ryder Cup captain, and it is a pleasure to do so here in France. I'm proud to be joined by my wife, Tabitha, and we are so honored and humbled to be with you for the 42nd Ryder Cup. The story of America is a story that has been written over many years by many hands. And that story cannot be told without talking about the close bond that has tied America and France together. From Lafayette standing alongside Washington to the magnificent gift of the Statue of Liberty presented by the people of France to the people of America in 1886. And to our alliance during the struggle for freedom during the 20th century. The people of America are forever linked to the people of France. For more than 200 years, we have been friends and allies. And this week, as a token of our special bond, our American players will be playing with bags that have the symbol of the Statue of Liberty emblazoned on them. This will serve as a reminder that while inside the ropes we may compete against each other, outside the ropes we stand together, as we always have, as we always will. And so, before we play any golf and before we compete against each other, it's altogether appropriate for me to say on behalf of the people of America to the people of France, merci beaucoup. The Ryder Cup is a tradition unrivaled in the history of sports. It's a week of limitless passion, pride, and powerful golf. And it shows the world of sports that golf truly is one of the great sports of the world. But if the playing of the Ryder Cup is a team sport, so too is the planning of the Ryder Cup. Just as Thomas has been supported by Grace, Tabitha has been with me every step the last 18 months. She loves the Ryder Cup as much as I do, and it's been a thrill of a lifetime to share this experience with her. I'd like to thank my parents as well. I'm sure they never imagined when raising me in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, that one day I'd be leading the American Ryder Cup team here in France. Wouldn't be possible without them. To the spouses and the partners of our players, vice captains, and caddies, you are the foundation of our careers and our team in this great adventure. Thank you for your love and, really, for putting up with us. To our caddies, we're indebted to you for your commitment, your strength, and friendship, and we share a journey that we'll long remember. To our host, Le Golf National, in the condition of this exceptional venue, there is only one word: magnifique. Our caps are off to the leaders here at Le Golf National, including Paul Armitage, Philippe Pilato, Alejandro Reyes, and Lucas Pierre. And gentlemen, to all the volunteers you have under your care, we are humbled by your hospitality and how you have welcomed us. To the Fédération Française de Golf and the inspiring Pascal Grisot. The day is here, Pascal, the dream realized. Your vision, leadership, and love of our sport has brought the eyes of the world to France. To Ryder Cup Europe, we are forever bonded in presenting the greatest spectacle in golf. And I would like to thank the PGA of America for this opportunity, for their belief in me and for their support every step of the way. And most of all, to the fans. Thank you for your love of our sport. Thank you for the support of the Ryder Cup. And on behalf of the American team, we are honored to be your guest this week. With that in mind, we also hold close one great golf tradition this week, that the Ryder Cup is as much about sportsmanship as it is about passion. This unique culture sets golf apart from every other endeavor. Sportsmanship just isn't how we do things, it's who we are. And it's in that spirit that I say to Thomas, that you are more than a competitor, you are a friend. Across your career, you've always been a true sportsman, and the team you have assembled is a talented and experienced, an accomplished group that plays the game the right way and understands what makes the Ryder Cup special. To our American team, gentlemen, I am proud to serve as your captain. I know that you'll represent our game and our country with honor and distinction as we play this 42nd Ryder Cup. Before I introduce our team, I'd like you to meet 5 individuals who are not only critical in our team room, but I'm proud to call them all friends. Our vice captains, David Duval, Zach Johnson, Matt Kuchar, Davis Love III, and Steve Stricker. Gentlemen, thank you. And now it's my distinct pleasure to introduce the 2018 United States Ryder Cup team. From Dallas, Texas, Bryson DeChambeau. From Salt Lake City, Utah, Tony Finau. From Jupiter, Florida, Ricky Fowler. From Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, Dustin Johnson. From West Palm Beach, Florida, Brooks Koepka. From Rancho Santa Fe, California, Phil Mickelson. From Spring, Texas, Patrick Reed. From Charlotte, North Carolina, Webb Simpson. From Dallas, Texas, Jordan Spieth. From Louisville, Kentucky, Justin Thomas. From Baghdad, Florida, Bubba Watson. And from Jupiter, Florida, Tiger Woods. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow the matches start and the tradition continues. There is nothing like it in the world. Let the Ryder Cup begin. Vive the golf.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jim Furyk. It's now time to hear from the captain of the European team. Put your hands together for Thomas Bjorn.
Madam Pegress, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen. I've been fortunate that the game of golf has given me many special moments to cherish over the past 25 years. But I can say hand on heart that I've never felt prouder than I do now standing here as Europe's Ryder Cup captain. To lead these 12 players is a tremendous honor, and I am thrilled to be able to do it here against the backdrop of one of the greatest cities in the world. I've spent a lot of time in France over the past 18 months, and the warmth of the welcome shown to me and my family is something we will always remember. I've also met many people along the way whose work on the Ryder Cup will never be fully recognized. People such as Paul Armitage, the general manager here at Le Golf National, and the head greenkeeper Alejandro Reyes. They have devoted years of their lives preparing solely for this moment and for the opportunity to give us this global stage. It really is a humbling experience. I've seen the joy in their eyes as they talked about making this the greatest Ryder Cup in history. And I've shared the pride in their hearts as their dream has become a reality. However, there's no question that this is true for one man more than any other. Pascal Grisot, we thank you. Every country in Europe is proud of its history, but perhaps there's no country with a greater heritage than France. And we have enjoyed every moment that we have spent here. From hitting golf balls off the Eiffel Tower, as Jim and I did a year ago, to dining in the Palace of Versailles earlier this week, the journey has been memorable and magical. À tous les Français, je n'ai qu'une chose à vous dire. Merci beaucoup et vive la France! To Jim and Tabitha, Grace and I have enjoyed sharing this captaincy journey with you both. And on behalf of everyone in Europe, we are delighted to welcome you and your team to France. To all the fans, thank you for turning out in your thousands, not just today, but over the next 3 days. Your passionate support of Europe means everything to us, and we'll try and do it justice between now and Sunday night. Talking of support, I want to take a moment to recognize 5 very special men who have helped me immensely in the build-up, and I would like them now to stand individually to take your applause. From England, Luke Donald. From Ireland, Padraig Harrington. From Sweden, Robert Karlsson. From Northern Ireland, Graham McDowell. And from England, Lee Westwood. You've heard it said that the Ryder Cup is unique, and that is true in so many ways. But one of the strongest and most powerful reasons why, if not the most powerful reason, is the fact that this great sporting occasion is the one time where Europe is united. This is the one time we play under that flag, and this is the week, more than any other, that that flag truly represents the boundaries of all of Europe. This great continent can at times be a fragmented place, but when it comes to the Ryder Cup, it is different. When it comes to the Ryder Cup, Europe stands as one. The history book shows that together we have achieved many great things. This week, we will strive to add our own chapter to that story. Of course, the main responsibility for that falls on the shoulders of the players. And I can think of no better group to take on that task. Guys, I give you my word, together with your wives and partners, our caddies and the entire backroom team, we are 100% behind you. As I said at the start, I've never been as proud as I am today, standing here as your captain. That pride is shared by millions of Europeans across the 44 countries of this great continent. To everyone throughout Europe, we make this pledge. We will play with passion, we will play with commitment, and we will play with pride. But more than anything this week, we will play for that flag. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now my great pleasure to introduce to you the 2018 European Ryder Cup team. From England, Paul Casey. Also from England, Tommy Fleetwood. From Spain, Sergio Garcia. From England, Tyrrell Hatton. From Northern Ireland, Rory McIlroy. From Italy, Francesco Molinari. From Sweden, Alex Norén. From Denmark, Torbjørn Olesen. From England, Ian Poulter. From Spain, John Rahm. From England, Justin Rose. And last but no mean least, from Sweden, Henrik Stenson. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2000 European Ryder Cup team, à l'île bleue.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Thomas Bjorn. Since the Ryder Cup was first contested 91 years ago, it has produced some of the most dramatic and spectacular sporting moments of all time. And with that in mind, let's remind ourselves what this great competition is all about.
As custodians of the Ryder Cup since its inception in 1927, the PGA of Great Britain and Ireland are both proud and excited to see Europe and the USA go head-to-head in the 42nd Ryder Cup here at the Golf National in Paris. We believe that the 2018 Ryder Cup will remain true to the heritage, history and values of this incredible event. Because not only are both teams represented by some of the most talented golfers in the world, they are represented by players who understand what the Ryder Cup stands for. They have the responsibility to inspire future generations to play golf, just as thousands of PGA professionals on both sides of the Atlantic do every single day.
As a proud Frenchman, I'm sure that the 24 men on stage right now will not only inspire each other, but will also inspire the next generation of young golfers in France and around the world to take up our wonderful game.
On behalf of the PGA of Great Britain and Ireland, good luck to both teams.
Time now for a performance from an award-winning French singer who has stormed the charts across Europe. Performing All Right from her new album, Soldier, is Chain.
To look down at you. Things gonna be alright. Things gonna be just fine. Things gonna be alright. If love is around, like things gonna be alright. Things gonna be just fine. Things gonna be alright. If love is around. I keep my tears touching my face. Curiosity runs into my dreams. Darling, I look up at the sun, the rising of another dawn. I got some time to sing the love. I got no time for you on board. I'm not angry with you, boy. I just really wanna move on. Things gonna be alright. Things gonna be just fine. Things gonna be alright. If love is around, things gonna be alright. Things gonna be just fine. Things gonna be alright. If love is around, still be up. The life is made for us. Still be up. Tonight we won't give up. Still
Big up for Jay, ladies and gentlemen. We are just minutes away from finding out who's going head-to-head in tomorrow morning's opening 4-ball matches. 4 matches, 4 crucial points at stake. But who will be leading after the first session? USA or Europe? USA or Europe? I can't hear you. Right, before that, please welcome the President of the Regional Council of Île-de-France, Madame Valérie Pécresse.
Monsieur le capitaine de l'équipe européenne,
of the European
cher Thomas
team,
Bjorn.
Thomas Bjorn.
Monsieur le capitaine de l'équipe américaine,
Captain of the
cher
American
Jim
team,
Furyk.
Jim Furyk.
Chers joueurs,
Dear
chers
players,
représentants de la Ryder
dear
Cup et de la
representatives
Fédération
of the Ryder
française de
Cup
golf.
and the French
Mesdames
Golf
et messieurs, chers
Federation.
amis,
Ladies and gentlemen, dear
président
friends,
de la région Île-de-France,
as President of the
c'est une
Regional
immense
Council of
fierté
Paris,
pour moi, pour nous tous,
Île-de-France, it's
de vous
a
accueillir
source of
aujourd'hui.
immense pride for me
Et je
to welcome you
voudrais
here
d'abord vous
today.
dire
And first
que
and
vous
foremost,
êtes ici
I
chez
would like
vous.
to tell you that here you are at
Ça y
home.
est, nous
That's
faisons
it.
partie du club,
We are part of
sans
the
mauvais
club.
jeu de mots.
No
Le
pun
club
intended.
des hôtes de la
The
Ryder
club
Cup.
that is hosting the Ryder
Et
Cup.
je veux encore remercier
And I would once
Pascal
again
Grisot
like to thank
de
Pascal
son
Grisot
engagement
for his
pour
commitment
ce qui était au départ son rêve
to
devienne
making his
notre
dream
réalité.
our reality.
Vous êtes chez vous
You are at home
parce que vous êtes au cœur de
because
l'Europe
you are at the heart of
et que
Europe.
ce cœur bat plus
And
fort
this
aujourd'hui.
heart is beating even
Ce
more
n'est pas
strongly
sans
today.
émotion que je vois les
It's
nations
with
européennes
great
réunies
emotion that I see the
pour défendre
nations
leurs
of Europe
couleurs.
united to defend their
Nous
flag.
sommes engagés pour écrire ensemble au
We
présent
are committed
l'histoire
to
d'une Europe
write
puissante.
the history of a powerful
Mais si mon cœur
Europe.
va à l'Europe,
If my heart
mon
is
amitié
with
fidèle
Europe,
et sincère
my
va aux
sincere
États-Unis,
friendship is
que
with
nous
the
accueillons
United States,
chaleureusement.
who we warmly
et que le meilleur
welcome.
gagne.
And may the best team win.
Amis golfeurs, vous êtes
Golfing
chez
friends, you are at
vous sur une
home
terre de sportifs
in a land of
qui
sports
accueillera en
people,
2019
which
la
will
Coupe
welcome
du
in
monde de foot
2019 the
féminine.
Women's Football
En
World Cup,
2023, la Coupe
in
du monde de rugby.
2023 the Rugby
En
World Cup,
2024,
in
les Jeux olympiques et
2024 the
paralympiques.
Olympic and Paralympic Games.
Une terre
This
qui est
is a
aussi la
land which
première
is also
destination
the
touristique
number one
mondiale.
tourist destination
compte
in the
des
world
golfs
and which
superbes.
boasts
C'est un de nos
incredible
sports
golf
préférés.
courses. It's one of our favorite sports.
Vous qui venez des deux côtés de
You
l'océan,
who come from both sides
bienvenue en
of the
Île-de-France,
ocean, welcome to
à Saint-Quentin en
Île-de-France,
Yvelines,
to Saint-Quentin
à deux pas du plus
en
grand quartier
Yvelines, a
d'affaires
stone's throw
d'Europe,
away from one of the
dans
biggest
une région de conquête.
business hubs in Europe, a region of
Alors certes, il n'y a
conquest.
rien de plus romantique qu'un
Now,
week-end à
indeed,
Paris.
there's nothing more romantic than a weekend in
Mais il
Paris.
fait aussi bon y investir, y
But
travailler,
we also have to
innover
invest
et imaginer le
and
monde
work
de demain.
and imagine the world of tomorrow.
Alors, je le dis à tous,
So I say this
profitez de cet
to everyone.
événement et
Enjoy
revenez
this event
pour
and please
continuer
come back
l'aventure
so we can continue
et
the
propulser
adventure
vos projets
together and so
aussi
we can
loin
launch our
qu'un
projects
swing de Rory
even
McIlroy.
further than a drive by Rory McIlroy.
I am also strongly committed to encouraging the inhabitants of our region to learn English, because there is still a rumor saying that Frenchmen are not the best at speaking foreign languages. Dear guests, I hope you will confirm it's just a rumor. Please make yourself at home and welcome again to the Golf National at the heart of Paris region, and for 3 days at the center of the golf world. As Samuel Ryder himself said, you are spreading a cordial, friendly and peaceful feeling throughout the whole world, while sharing strong values of courtesy, fair play, teamwork. You are building already a better world, from the first tee shot to the last putt. I wish you a wonderful time. Thank you.
Thanks to Madame Valérie Pécresse. Thank you very much. This year, both teams contain an exciting blend of experienced veterans and fearless rookies. But as we are about to find out from some men who know what they're talking about, no matter who you are or what you've done in the game of golf, playing in the Ryder Cup is a different level altogether.
Golf is usually a game of you against the rest.
But making your debut at the Ryder Cup? That's something entirely different.
You are no longer playing for yourself, no longer playing for personal glory.
You're playing for the might of America.
For the whole of Europe.
Everybody wants to make the team. Everybody wants to be a part of it.
And look at those scenes around the 18th.
And when you stand on the first tee, surrounded by thousands of fans and your palms are sweating,
there's really nothing like it in the world.
The noise.
The nerves. The emotions.
You could hardly believe it, could you?
The sportsmanship.
The two countries of the Ryder Cup.
the dedication,
the toil, the struggles, the sacrifice.
Anguish, agony.
It all comes down to this.
Isn't that unbelievable?
Playing to your strengths.
Oh, he's holding!
My message to everyone playing in Paris is this.
Seize the moment.
Seize the day.
Make us proud.
It's the moment we've all been waiting for. It's time to find out who will be batting it out in tomorrow's opening four-ball session. To reveal who they have chosen, please welcome back to the podium your 2018 Ryder Cup captain, Jim Furyk and Thomas Bjorn. Thank you, gents. This is it, guys. There's no going back now. I want to clarify something. This is the first time you will hear which players the other captain has picked. Is it correct?
That's correct.
That's correct. We start with you, Jim. Please reveal the two players that you have chosen to represent the USA in match 1 tomorrow morning.
Brooks Koepka and Tony Finau.
Thank you, guys. Thomas, please tell us the names of the two European players they'll be up against.
Justin Rose and John Rahm.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Now for match 2, please, Jim, reveal the two players you have chosen to represent the USA.
Dustin Johnson and Ricky Fowler.
And Thomas, which two European players will be facing?
Rory McIlroy and Torbjorn Olesen.
Thank you very much, guys. And in match 3, Jim, who will be playing for the USA?
Jordan Spieth and Justin Thomas.
Thomas, who have you chosen to represent Europe?
Paul Casey and Tyrrell Hatton.
Thank you very much, guys. And finally, in match 4, Jim, which two players will be representing the USA?
Patrick Reed and Tiger Woods.
Thomas, who have you chosen to represent Europe in the final four balls match tomorrow morning?
Francesco Molinari and Tommy Fleetwood.
Thank you very much, guys. So now let's confirm the pairings. In match one, it's Brooks Koepka and Tony Finau versus Justin Rose and Jon Rahm. In match two, it's Dustin Johnson and Ricky Fowler versus Rory McIlroy and Torbjorn Olesen. In match three, Jordan Spieth and Justin Thomas versus Paul Casey and Tyrrell Hatton. And finally, in match four, it's Patrick Reed and Tiger Woods versus Francesco Molinari and Tommy Fleetwood. My thanks to both captains. Thank you very much, guys. Please join your teams. 4 epic matches. I'm so excited. Are you all excited over there? One last time, please put your hands together for the 2018 Ryder Cup teams, please. It all starts at 8:10 tomorrow morning. Whatever you have planned, cancel it, because I tell you, you don't want to miss a second of this. Gentlemen, good luck. Bonne chance à tous. From all of us here at the Golf National, good night.
Europe defeated.
We're all bitterly disappointed.
USA wins the Ryder Cup.
Coming up live on Sky Sports, the Ryder Cup is back. European fans are getting ready. They know their team has the talent. The question is, do they have the belief?
Believe in blue.
Cree en azul.
Troppo blå. Believe in blue.
Believe in blue.
The rules of the game have changed. There are now 2 great ways to buy Sky Sports. Get both HD football channels for the price of one, with exclusive action from the Premier League, EFL, SPFL, and watch all the home nations in the UEFA Nations League. Now £18 a month, cancel anytime. Or if you love all sports, get access to all 8 channels in HD with the best from Sky Sports, all for £22 a month. You choose. Search by Sky Sports.